want, Riot wants to make sure that no competitions games are in their game. And that's totally understandable. What games are in competition with League of Legends?
Now this is the LoL champ thing, right? The LoL champ series for the uninitiated. That's the LCS.
The LCS is the Pro League of Legends players.
Yeah, the
And
LCS.
The competitors would be Heroes of New Earth, the Dota games, and then that new Lord of the Rings one that just came out.
Okay,
That's the only three.
Now tell me, how long do those games take? Dota, I know for a fact, takes almost an hour to play.
Oh
they take
God!
too long to play in between matches. They
Okay.
take way
Oh God!
What
Yeah.
What are these streamers playing right now? They're playing Hearthstone. Okay, it's a Blizzard game. Oh no, there's nothing in Blizzard that Blizzard's ever gonna make. StarCraft.
Well, no, actually,
Diablo,
Blizzard is
maybe
making
Diablo.
Blizzard's making Heroes of the Storm, which is supposed to be Blizzard Dota. That's a whole other story. I won't get into that.
And
But
I'm not even,
Yeah.
dude. I've been a Blizzard player for the last I'm old, 15 years. Okay, I've been playing WoW and the Warcraft series for the last 10.
Opie's
Okay,
old.
shut up. But a game like that for WoW, I don't think's really gonna catch on because WoW is based on just. I mean, you got full control of everything. Your movements, which way you walk without clicking. It's not a click fire, mode or nothing like that. But it's you get your whole world. Okay, now to tell them that if they're gonna play what if they want to do arenas? Okay, in the middle of it, they can do that now. They couldn't do that. They banned. I got to get that list again. But I'll get that here in a second. But they banned a whole list full of games. I mean, it was down from, it had an alphabet. It had A and then the 4 or 5 games that it was. And it had B and then 4 or 5 games. I mean, it was just immense to where the streamers couldn't do nothing.
yeah, and and it's stupid, the exclusivity thing. I think even if you have someone, let's say that you sponsor, there should not be an exclusivity clause. Now, an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, or NCA, a non-compete agreement, that I can understand within certain contexts. But if you're just presenting content as a supporter of the thing, but not on the inside, there should not be any of that kind of exclusivity involved. Unless they're paying you enough to keep you on retainer, and you don't have to go to anyone else to get extra money. That's the way I see it.
No pro League of Legends players making that much money.
Oh no. Unless you're really top tier.
Unless you're like double lift.
You'd have to be like
making so much money.
Yeah, you'd have to be like you'd have to be in the the 0.000000001% to make a significant.
That in depth on it. I mean, come on.
No, because there's people out there that have these dreams of grandeur, oh, I'm gonna be a pro player and I'm gonna make a living off of it. It's good for most people. It's supplemental income, and you get lots of freebies. But for the average, for the rest of us, it's just something you do for fun, and you can't expect much from it.
Well, in the future, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I hope that in the future that doing this can lead to doing something bigger. I hope I can make some money off this at some point. I mean, yes, I'm doing this because I love to do it, and that's why I hope I can make some money, because then if I can do that and show my wife, hey, baby, I made $2,000 this year from playing on the computer. It's not a lot of money.
It's one of those things. One of the sayings I was told a couple years back was, "If you love it, is it really work?" And if you love it, and you can make money off of anything. I mean, realistically speaking, you work at it hard enough and you find an angle on it, you can make money off of just about anything.
Yeah.
And so if you love it and you work day and night on it to make it to where it's your living, is it really work if you love it?
It's not.
It's one of those things. It's.
Well, there's a counter argument to that. A lot of people feel like if a lot of people feel like there's work you do to pay the bills, and then there's work you do because you love it. And then you can't call that work, but a lot of people feel like you can't get paid for something you love doing. Like, work is always going to feel like work because, you have responsibilities, you have disciplines and whatnot, and I disagree.
And those people are so close-minded. It's like, no, if you work hard enough at it and get it to a point, I mean, as long as there is a consumer for it, you will always be able to make a living off of it. It's not necessarily whether or not it's needed in the world, it's whether or not there are people who want it in the world, especially in today's world, especially in America. It's all about not what we need, it's about what we want.
Oh yeah, and we're just consumer society. So I mean, there's always gonna be consumers.
Big-time consumer.
Yeah, exactly. We don't produce anything. We don't export anything, but we know how to buy stuff and just consume a lot of shit.
Yeah, and see, at that point, we start getting into the politics of business and, you know, the government, and at that point, we're kind of getting way off topic. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen. All I know is don't buy
no G word in this little podcast.
Yeah.
No G word in Horseplay, okay?
Yeah, I've always said anytime I develop content, I have hangouts or conferences or webinars, whatever I'm doing. Especially if there's a social media kind of component to it, I always say there's 3 taboos. Do not discuss politics, religion, or sports. Because people get really passionate when you talk about those things.
I never thought about that. Sports is a big one, isn't it?
Sports is like a religion to some people. It's like, what did you say about the Packers? I'm going to kill you.
Dude, I don't even want to deal with it, okay? Because right now, you think about where I'm from, okay? I'm from Michigan. Now, yeah. Now, if somebody says something about Green Bay, it's my right. It's the law around here. I have to say Green Bay, cheesehead, whatever. It's nasty. Now, you think about it. Green Bay's been, I know we're not supposed to be talking about, you know, I guess this is a whatever, it's horseplay. Fuck it. Green Bay, okay, they're cheeseheads. That's how it is.
Cheese is good, though. I gotta give Cheese his love.
We are the Detroit Lions. Now
your Lions, let me tell you, your Lions have been sexy, dude.
It up.
Dude, yeah.
Playoffs, I bet.
They've made my... Because your Lions, my fantasy football teams are, like, killing it.
Well, see, in my fantasy league, I have Megatron. Of course, that was my first pick. I was #1 pick, so I had to pick him up. I knew he was going to do whatever he's going to do. He's going to do something big this year, and he's having a hell of a season.
Well, heck yeah, Megatron's awesome in Transformers.
Exactly. I got Peyton
I'm sorry,
Manning.
I'm
I
not
got
a big
Peyton
sports
Manning
fan,
from
people.
week 1. Okay. All those touchdowns. He's for 45 touchdowns this year already.
Oh, I know. He's been beasting it.
He's #1 on the charts for quarterbacks this year.
Yeah, it's not that impressive.
I'm kicking ass this year. Anyway, let's get back on topic here.
Okay.
Well, hey, I wanted to say something real quick though, because we did talk about we touched upon how there's no competition for League of Legends. That's one of the topics I wanted to bring up today, because I do have some news about that. Some of it is not really current event news, but it's still relevant right now. So I do want to revisit that. Okay, that's all I want to say for now.
Right.
I think Soldier wanted to say something.
About what?
I thought you said you had a topic.
No, I didn't have a topic.
Well, damn you!
What the heck are you talking about?
It must have been an alternate reality.
Although there are a few points I wanted to clarify. Back with like the YouTube agreement thing that they've been having now.
Yeah.
The way I see it is that, and I don't know who actually reads the user agreements. That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
But
I do.
the way I see it is if you bought the game, as long as you're not making copies of it and shelling them out, you're good.
Right.
So, I think legally speaking, you should be allowed to make all the Let's Plays you want, as long as the music that is not part of the game is legal, under your jurisdiction, and as long as you own the game. I got hit up with my Assassin's Creed game. It said, "Oh, you can't monetize this," and I put on there, "Yes, I can," and my reason being was I own the frickin' game.
Yeah.
And so they monetized it. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to.
Well, see, that's the thing too. That's the thing. When you buy a game, you don't actually own it. You own the right to play it, and that's pretty much it. Like, there's content on those discs, and now most of the stuff they're pushing for digital, right? But there's content on those discs that you can't access until you buy a DLC, which is only really an unlock key that allows you to play what you already have on the disc. So that's a whole other thing.
No, wait. I'm intervening right here, guys. No. If I go to the store, okay, what just came out? Ghosts. If I go to the store and I spend $60 on Ghosts, I own that bitch.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You own that copy.
Okay.
But as far as the big
copy.
But as far as the big companies go,
when
nope.
I go on YouTube and I put some gameplay of Ghost up, you guarantee that if they come at me saying that's not your music, it's in the game and I bought the game. Yeah. So guess what? I bought the music too.
And they already paid. They already paid
a dang thing because they paid the rights to that
exactly.
That music in that game was done long before I bought it.
Well, not to mention,
it's what.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Things, you buy a game to play it. You don't buy a game to watch it.
Yep.
So as long as you're not giving away the actual game, it's good.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we could go on forever about how stupid the whole thing is, but I think the number one thing is that it's free marketing for them, and it's more benefit than it is detriment. And not to mention that you don't have full-length songs in games most of the time, unless you're looking at end credits. I mean, so it's kind of a moot point. I can understand if someone's playing entire songs, but they're playing little pieces of it, or usually the music is muted or really low so you can barely hear. So it's like, come on, stop. That's all it is. All those EULAs, those agreements that people sign. There's a lot of stuff in there they do to cover their behinds. And in the future, if they decide to pursue something, they could say, "Oh, now we're banning you because you did this and that." But like, it's when they feel like it's very subjective. But most of the time you can go around unscathed. But I don't know. It's stupid. I think the gaming industry needs to embrace and enable and empower all those people, all of the folks like us that want to share this content with folks. And doing something like this just it really it demotivates people and it hurts them further. It makes these AAA developers look like douchebags, and the big publishers as well. But on top of that, Nintendo says that they have plans to, and I think Nintendo was one of the catalysts for this whole thing on YouTube. They have plans to monetize videos, but they haven't done anything about that. They want to make their own videos, their own kind of Let's Plays, and monetize them. So whatever. That we know Nintendo, they're kind of stuck in like yesteryear, so I don't see that happening. But all right, I digress.
Well. You know what? What I think is they should just leave people alone, for real.
Yeah.
I mean, they're trying to nickel and dime people way too much. If they would just leave people alone, I mean, you gotta think about it. If I'm a streamer, okay, or I'm a YouTuber, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to make money, right? Of course, everybody has that in their mind, even if it's something what they love to do.
Yep.
Everybody wants to make money.
Yep.
So, if in that aspect, if they think about it, if they just leave people alone and let them make their money, what are they going to do when they make $50?
They're going to spend it.
They're going to go spend it. What are they going to spend it on? Another game.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep.
It's a cycle. Let people just make their little money so they can be happy. Because if somebody's willing to watch somebody stream and say, hey, I like this shit. This is cool. They're talking about some interesting stuff. Or this guy's really good at League of Legends. Or this guy's really good at War Thunder. I'm going to watch him. Learn how to play more. Learn how to play better.
Yep.
Everybody's going to... I've donated... So I've seen a stream... The first War Thunder video or stream I watched. It was good. The guy shot down a whole bunch. He basically kind of taught me what I needed to know to start the game. I donated $10 to the guy. Shut up. I donated $10 to the guy. So I mean, it's not, I don't mind donating, and neither does anybody else.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just people just. I mean, it's just a part of the government where they say, hey, we're just gonna let you guys treat these people like crap. Go ahead, just don't push it too far.
Yep. Pretty much.
Anyway,
it's greed. That's all it is.
If they're worried about people watching the Let's Plays and deciding they don't want to play the game anymore, make a better game and learn from the feedback, learn from the community why your game sucked. Because if I watch a Let's Play and it entices me enough to want to play the game myself, I will. But if I look at it and I'm like, well, this is good enough to watch, but not good enough for me to play, I'd find this very tedious, and that's what's gonna happen.
a lot of the games such as Starbound, Minecraft. Minecraft was a big one for me. A lot of those types of games, you know, they don't come from big name industries. And one way